It has been a dazzling 3 days of YouTube experience from the very best Nigerian entertainment industry. Now, this is a gathering of over 200 creators from the YouTube community right here in Nigeria. And this is basically to support the growing demand of Nollywood films, providing resources and tools to produce better content and engaging content. The conversation today is about monetization strategies and tools, and of course, working with brands. My name is Estelle Mello, right here, and this is Rapid TV. Here with a phenomenal, talented, amazing actress, film producer. You've been doing amazingly well. And I want to say kudos to all of the information you dished out there on stage.
Thank
You said something really profound, and it's about having a niche for ourselves. Tell us about that.
I think every individual, we all don't have the same DNA. And have you ever asked yourself, how did God make that happen? So make yourself distinctive, make yourself unique, make your product and your brand unique, so that when people want specific things, they can know who to come to, as opposed to having options of where to get it from.
And when you were about leaving the stage, you said something really profound about that's where you work, that's your marketplace. I mean, it's like carry your matter on your head. Talk to me about it.
So when I joined social media, people are on social media for different reasons. Some are just there to trail, other people are just there to make money. I've always been the one who sees the glass half full. And I love YouTube as a platform. And I feel like a lot of people that joined the platform before me didn't really love it as much. I am not surprised that it's blessed me. I feel like it knows that I loved it. It knows that I appreciated it. It knows that I value it and I respect it. And I see YouTube as a platform, as a marketplace where I sell my product. And my Ricardo 247 is my shop, and I have to stock it up with products.
If I can remember very well, you talked about the fact that it's important to, how important it is to work with brands, or basically working with brands, if I remember. But share with me, what's the major thing people need to know when working with brands?
I think the most important thing to recognize is that creators need to have a really strong community that brands want to speak to. So you'll only be ready to start working with brands when you have the currency that is a good audience to speak to. And it's not about large audiences. It's just about understanding who your community is that you're speaking to, so that brands know if they're looking to speak to that person as their target customer, they know that working with you will help them reach their direct target customer. So the main takeout is to build a tribe and a community that you have a trusting relationship with, and brands will want to speak to them as well.
I think probably one of my biggest takeouts and most important things that I wanted to get across is really just the notion and importance of just telling stories from the heart. I think the biggest topic of conversation was the worry about having great gear to produce great content, and it really isn't about that. So really just to focus on telling great stories.
The number one thing is to just start. Don't worry about the voices in your head. Don't worry about the equipment that you have or any of the blockages holding you back. Just break through your own boundaries and start today, and then maintain consistency. Everything takes hard work and perseverance, and YouTube is a marathon. It's really not a sprint. Everything will happen for you in your own time. Comparison is the thief of joy.
True.
Focus on your journey, work hard at it. Make sure that your storytelling is on point. Make sure that your key messaging is being landed. Make sure you're connecting with your audience. And make sure you don't stop going. Keep going.
It's been 3 days of engaging and interesting conversation, and I understand you're also a YouTuber, but share with me what has been the major takeaway from today's event. And it was about monetization strategies. What has been the major takeaway for you today?
Oh my God, it has been explosive.
So my experience has actually been good.
It's been such an amazing event. And what I've majorly learned from today, and what I'm taking home with me, is that I can make money from a plethora of avenues on YouTube.
what to do, what not to do, how to attract brands, how to make my content great, my storytelling great so that I can attract the right money for me, and how not to lose my audience in the process of getting money and getting brands to work with me. So basically, how to not just be a storyteller, but to make bread.
Oh my God. Don't just be a storyteller, make bread.
I recently started my YouTube channel February this year, and I've been able to get, I think, 7,000 views within 3 months. So I was actually also surprised because I started as an experiment. So coming here now, I'm getting terms, I'm getting terminologies and words that actually explain that experiment that I did, and I have a better understanding. I actually went back with 8 points, like bullet points of what I would do better on my channel, because there are some features on the channel that I was ignoring because I was so focused on long-term and ad revenue that I actually didn't look at these other features. So I decided that, you know what, as a function of this program, I have 8 things I need to do to step up my channel.
Because throughout my experience, I have been able to learn that there's so much opportunity to earn, to create a community on YouTube, and it has become very, very apparent to me that I need to reopen my channel. And now I feel like I've been empowered with the right information to do it right this time. I learned about the simplicity of it, because there's a way it seems very complex. You see people with their YouTube channels and you feel like, okay, it takes this extraordinary amount of work, and that's not to dispute the fact that it is hard work, but then there's so much information available. I mean, the resources that was shared during this conference, it has made me believe that it's actually not just possible, but I can actually achieve success when I put in the required work. Basically. So thank you.
How well do you know your audience? How well do you know about YouTube? It's way beyond just posting videos on YouTube. How do you know how to monetize your account? And how well do you know, captions and everything. This has been the crux of the conversation right here at YouTube for Filmmakers. 3 days of dazzling, I would always say, YouTube experience. My name is Estelle Mello, and this is where we let the curtain fall.